Hi, this is Louisa from the Pilates workshop. So as requested by a few of you, just a little reminder of a little sequence we've been doing using the spiky ball to release our feet, help our balance, ankle flexibility, and also loosen up our hips. So to do this, you need a spiky ball like this, or maybe a Franklin ball, so a smoother but softer ball. Okay, just one at a time. So have the ball nearby. And apologies in advance, I'm still a little bit snuffly, but hopefully you can still hear me okay. So we'll just start off standing correctly. So find your neutral pelvis, legs parallel, feet parallel, and just soften down into there. Just do a little test movement first of all. You're standing on one leg, so stand on each leg and just notice how that feels either side. So as you breathe out and center, just begin to float one leg up and just take a few breaths there. So notice it's wobbly, it's hard to keep neutral, maybe hitching over. Just try and remind yourself, remember which side is easier or trickier, and switch over. So breath and center gliding up, keep those things as square as you can. Breath or two there, and then lowering back down again. And then we'll just try one chair squat. Think about how it feels for the hips, maybe how the ankles feel. So as you breathe out, center sink down towards your chair squat, and inhale, come up. So I'll show you that from the side as well. So I want you to try and keep the shins parallel, spine neutral, toes may well lift, and then inhale to come up. So just they're your kind of test movements to see how things feel once we've done something with the spiky balls. So we'll start with the right foot and just put the ball under your foot. So just under your toes and a little bit of the ball of your foot. Try to keep both legs level, which is tricky when one's propped up, but as best you can. So to start with, we're just going to roll from the ankle in and out. Try not to twist in the knee. Your hips can assist you a little bit internally and externally rotating. So between perhaps 5 to 10 each side. Okay, so it's a little rolling movement in and out. Then we're going to move your foot further along the ball, so it's more towards under the arch of your foot, but keeping your heel on the floor as well. So watch as you do this, that you're not letting the knee turn in or the foot collapse inwards, and still keep both legs as level as you can. And then once you're in position, heel in contact with the floor, we'll do at least 5 of your chair squats here. So as you breathe out, center sinking down into that chair squat, and then inhale, come up. Okay, so I'll just do those with you. That's 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then final one, so on that same foot, is then you put your heel on the ball and your toes and the rest of your foot on the floor. Still level out as much as you can and start off with your neutral pelvis, and then we'll do your squats from here. As you breathe out, center sinking down into that chair squat, and inhale coming up. Okay. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And then come back just to your standing correctly. So set yourself up. Notice how that right side we've worked on feels compared to the left side we haven't worked yet. So the feet might feel a little bit more grounded. And then we repeat your balance little test on each side. So I'm going to just start weight bearing on the right side. Do your breath and center just floating up. Maybe it's a little steadier, hopefully. And then lower it down. You can just compare with the left. Try not to shift over. I'm struggling a bit today as I can't breathe very well through my nose, so it's hard to connect to my center as well. Okay. And then compare your squat, chair squat. And for me, I feel quite different in that right hip that I've worked, as well as a bit more flexibility through the ankle and through the left leg in general. So then we'll even up with the left side. So you have your toes and a little bit of the ball of your foot over the spiky, but heel on the floor. Still keep both legs level, and we do that rolling in and rolling out. So ankle and maybe the hip, but please try not to twist in the knee. Okay, so you maybe got that internal external rotation of the hip, but it's mainly ankle that I want you to focus on. So between 5 to 10 of those. And then we'll move down. So you have a bit more of your foot on the ball, so a bit more probably the arch of your foot as well as your toes, but you keep your heel on the floor. Try to level out both legs, and as you breathe out and center, we're sinking into that chair squat. Okay, up to 5, that's 2. Keep everything as well aligned as you can, even though it's quite asymmetrical. 3, and 4, and 5. And then final one on this side is you pop your heel on the ball. Still try and level everything out as best you can. Squishing that ball down, and we do your 5 squats here. As you breathe out, center sinking into the ball as you come down. Keeping everything aligned. There's 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then come back to standing. See how that side feels now as well. Hopefully you feel a bit more grounded through the left side. And then you can try your balance, so try weight bearing on the left. I feel I'm starting to shift over slightly. If you need a wall or a little bit of help, hang on to something. Good. And then try that other side. Okay, and then we're trying to squat a couple of times. See how both hips feel. So I feel I've got much more freedom of movement through her hips, knees and ankles just by doing that little sequence with the spikies. So I hope that's helpful. Give it a try and let me know, and have a lovely weekend. Thank you.